Hello everybody, this is Tyler here once again from the Other Games channel, and today I'm going to be showcasing you the entire collection of the Sesame Street Wave 2 blind boxes by Super7. So this is the box that they come in, and there's 6 different figures to collect, as opposed to Wave 1, which only had 5. So today I'm going to be showing you all the figures included in here and their rarities. So, I'm going to start off, of course, with everybody's favorite counting vampire, Count Von Count. So, my apologies for the lighting, doesn't really do a portion of the figure justice, but there he is. And the Count's rarity is 3 and 12, so in a full case you would be able to get 3 of him, despite him holding the number 2. Anyways, so the Super7 figures, at least the majority of them, all come with 5 points of articulation. So you got the head. The head's a bit on the lesser side with the Count, since his cape is in the way. And his cape, by the way, is made out of almost like a papery feel to it. And then both of his arms have articulation, like so. And then his legs will move just like that. And I've always noticed there's like little pegs on the bottom of their feet. I wonder if that'll be used for something in the future. But there he is, looking pretty nice. So that is Count Von Count. And how I got him, I didn't get him from the blind boxes per se. I did get him from Box Lunch, back when they were selling Count figures on their website. Because he was previously released in the first wave of the regular carded figures of Sesame Street before they re-released him in Wave 2 of the blind boxes. So that was how I got the Count, and I guess nowadays that's probably the only way you could get the Count is from the blind boxes, since the regular Count figure is sold out on Super7's website. Anyways, moving on to the other 3 and 12 figure, that being Super Grover. So there he is. So one cool thing about Super Grover is that his helmet does have a feature where this portion of it can cover his eyes, as if he's about to crash into something. So that's awesome. Similar articulation with Super Grover, except unlike the Count, who has, don't know what you call that top part of the cape that's like covering the back of the head, but Super Grover doesn't have that, so his head is able to easily move more. And there's his arms. And then his legs are rather interesting because they don't go up and down. They kind of sway like side to side, almost like circular motion with it. But yeah, he's looking pretty cool. Definitely one of my favorites from this collection. And Super Grover you can actually get outside the blind boxes, just like the Count. He was released in Wave 3 of the regular reaction figures. So if you don't want to risk not getting Super Grover from the blind boxes, there's always that option with him, so keep that in mind. Alright, so the next 2 figures I have are characters that have been on the show literally ever since day 1. That, of course, being Big Bird. So here is the regular Big Bird right there. And he comes with a milkshake as an accessory, which I always kind of questioned why he did, and I guess my biggest guess as to why is the fact that this Big Bird figure in particular was also released in Wave 3 of the regular reaction figures. And also in that wave was Mr. Hooper. And one thing that Big Bird would often get from Mr. Hooper is like birch seed milkshakes, so that's probably my guess as to why he comes with this accessory. But anyways, regular Big Bird right here is 1 in 12. Yeah, so he's actually a pretty rare figure in this collection, only 1 of him per case. But the other variant of him, this mystery variant, is actually 2 in 12. So the mystery variant right here is more common to get than the regular version. Which, I kind of think about it, it sort of makes sense a little bit, because I'm sure a lot of people already have the regular Big Bird figure, but not this mystery one, so it makes a bit more sense to have the mystery one be more common, because unlike this figure, there is an alternative way to get this Big Bird figure. So, yeah, translucent Big Bird, the mystery Big Bird, very similar, except, well, obviously translucent. And the milkshake's also different, too. There's a difference between the milkshakes. So, the regular Big Bird, it's you know, regular silver, and then this one's more clear. So that's nice. So that is a look at both of the Big Bird figures. Put them right there. And then I got two more figures left in the collection to showcase. So first up we have the Yip Yip Martians right here. Orange and pink. So they come on a clear stand with poles to basically have them stand. And they, one of the things I love about the Yip Yip Martians in particular is that they come with these little switches on the back that allow you to open and close their mouths like so. Which I think is really cool. Definitely makes them kind of very expressive in a way. So the Yip Yip Martians are 2 and 12, so you'll get 2 of them in a case. And now this isn't the first time Super 7 has released Yip Yip Martian figures, because in Wave 1 of the regular reaction figures, they released one that looked similar to these, except they were blue and red instead of orange and pink like this one. And to give you kind of an idea about what they do look like, we have the mystery variant of the Yip Yip Martian. So essentially these guys have similar colors of the Wave 1 Yip Yips from the regular line, except all glittery. Very similar to the mystery Oscar the Grouch from Wave 3 of the blind boxes, which I'll eventually do a video soon of me showcasing that entire collection. Anyways, the mystery Yip Yips are 1 and 12, so only one of them available in a case, and making them and regular Big Bird the rarest figures in the whole collection to get a hold of. And all in all, that is, oh jeez, sorry about that. That is the entirety of Wave 2 of the Sesame Street blind boxes by Super 7. Absolutely amazing sets. Definitely, yeah, I would probably say a bit more interesting than Wave 1. Because not only do we have more figures, but also interesting choice of characters as well. Like, especially the Yip Yip Martians. Like, I personally didn't think they would show up in any of the blind boxes anytime soon, but here they are. So, not really much else to say. Hope you guys enjoyed this video of me showcasing all of the Wave 2 figures. And if you guys are wondering where you can get these, try looking at your local Targets, see if they carried them. As from my experience, not every single Target store carries them, unfortunately. The closest store that I found these at was like about 15 minutes away. So some of you guys may have to do some bit of traveling to find a Target store that sells these. So yeah, that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for more videos to come on this channel. And as I brought up before, I will eventually do a Wave 3 blind box showcase as well. Anyways, this is Tyler from the Other Games channel, signing out.